Okay everybody, this is the Slayers 2's guide to Magrider loadouts. I will start with the weapons, then we will move on to the utility, defense, and finally performance slots. So we're going to start with your primary weapon. I recommend you use either the Supernova PC or the Supernova FPC. The Supernova PC is capable of one-hit killing infantry with just splash damage, which makes it a far superior anti-infantry gun than the Supernova VPC, combined with the fact that its reload speed is far higher. So, anti-infantry, I recommend you use the PC. And for anything but those anti-infantry fights, I recommend the FPC, but if you're a player just starting out, the PC does just fine against armor. So sort this out, use it, and I just used it till I got Araxium, then I switched to the FPC. The FPC is a better gun, but at the same time you have to be a lot more accurate against infantry, so it's a trade-off. Choose whichever one you want. I personally don't put a ton into my optics on the guns. You can put thermal on it if you want. A lot of people do. It's good for it. I recommend you cert up to reload speed 4. Alright, the fifth one for 0.1 seconds at 1,000 certs. Not really worth it at all. So just go to 4. Ammo capacity, I recommend you cert up to the 150 cert level. I believe it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels of ammo capacity. That'll give you 40 shots total. You can cert one more for 42 shots total. I don't think it's worth it personally, so just go the 40 shots, and then you have an FPC that will get you Araxium Metal and just kill everything at once. Alright, for my gunner's weapon, my primary is the Seiran, just due to the fact that it can take on armor really well, and at the same time, if you need to mop up infantry with it, it does pretty well at that too. So get the Seiran, and I do recommend you get thermal optics for your Seiran. I do have some zoom and night vision for my Seiran, but most gunners prefer thermal, so get thermal, and get a couple levels of zoom too, just to make them happy if they want that. Utility reload speed, I recommend once again you cert it up to reload speed 4. I have not done so yet, but I'm saving up for that currently, so that's what I will be doing next. Ammo capacity, I recommend once again that you cert this to level 6, just to make it so that your gunner doesn't run out of ammo before you do in your primary gun, because when your gunner runs out of ammo, everybody gets cranky because you die. So get your Seiran certed out. I also recommend getting the PPA, putting thermal on it, getting ammo capacity or magazine size, and getting ammo capacity 6, magazine size 3, and thermal is the loadout for your Seiran. PPA I recommend. Alright, so now that we've covered guns, don't get the VPC, get the FPC or the PC, get the Seiran, get the PPA, everything else isn't as good. Alright, that's the recap guns. Now on to utility. Magburner, 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 and did I mention Magburner? Get the Magburner, max it out. It is worth every single one of those 1700 certs. Just get it, alright? And then when you use it, use Magburner as an escape tool, but you'll learn how to do that as you go along. This is just a cert guide. I will be releasing videos down the road on tactics and how to use all this stuff. Alright? Fire suppression and proxy radar aren't as good, and IR smoke is just pointless on a Magrider. Get Magburner. Alrighty, on to the defense slot. What you're going to want to use in defense is either Nanite auto repair system or the reinforced side armor. I do have front armor certed, but the 5% damage reduction isn't really worth it. Get Nanite auto repair for almost every fight out there, unless you're in the uber mega 2 platoons versus 2 platoons fights or larger. That's the only time Nanite auto repair system is useless. Then you want to get the reinforced side armor. Side armor does make a help in those super big fights. So get nanites and Magburner. Now for performance, I'm a little bit of an odd egg when it comes to this. I personally prefer racer high speed. I'd say 90% of the people out there prefer rival. I mean, rival is a good chassis, but at the same time, you can make up for your inability to strafe by using certain strafing tactics. You can't make up for the fact that you can't go quickly enough. I can chase down a stock lightning with Racer and Magburner. That's why I prefer it. But it's up to you which one you want. I recommend Racer for everything but those super huge fights. Then you use rival because you want to be able to back out. But once again, that'll come in the tactics video. So, recap: FPC, Saron, Magburner, Nanites, Racer. You get that, certs will start coming in, and then you'll be happy.